Dear students, today we discuss a topic of industrial engineering and ergonomics, work measurement. A topic of work measurement, it is a component of work study in which there are two components, one is method study and second one is work measurement. So today in this class we discuss work measurement. So basically what is work measurement? So work measurement is a procedure for measuring the time taken in the performance of an operation or series of operations in such a way that ineffective time is shown up and can be separated from effective time. So basically work measurement is a technique to differentiate between ineffective time and effective time. So there are many techniques by which we can measure the work, and we can easily separate out our ineffective time and effective time. So there are various definitions of work measurement. I choose some one or two definitions, and one definition is that work measurement is the application of technique designed to establish the time for an average worker to carry out a specified manufacturing task at a defined level of performance. And second one is work measurement is the process of establishing the time that a given task would take when performed by a qualified worker working at a defined level of performance. So work measurement basically used to measure the time of a given task by a qualified worker when the worker is performing its task at a defined level of performance. So there are many levels of performance like average level, normal level. So the worker, we have to decide what level of performance we want in a given particular task. So worker have to perform according to that level of performance. So work measurement is the process of establishing the time that a given task would take when performed by a qualified worker working at a defined level of performance. So that the level of performance must be pre-decided, and we have to evaluate according to that level of performance. So now we discuss the objectives of the work measurement. What are the objectives of the work measurement? There are many objectives. We will discuss it one by one. The first main objective of the work measurement is the comparison purpose. When we do the work measurement simply means that we have to calculate the time. We have to evaluate the time for a process or for an activity to be done by a qualified labor at a defined level of performance. So it's basically, in simple words, it's generally it's a time taken process. It's a time taken by a process, a time taken by an activity. So here are some special points, or some points are there. So first one is to compare the efficiency of alternative methods. When we propose several methods for doing a particular job, so work measurement aids us or helps us to compare the efficiencies of those methods which are proposed. So we simply can apply the work measurement in those methods, and we calculate which is more efficient or which is less time taking process, or in which the ineffective time is less. We can easily compare the processes which are proposed or which are to be installed in the unit. So the main objective is that in a comparison purpose, to compare the efficiency of alternative method. Second one is that to facilitate the selection of ideal method or process from alternative. So when we apply a work measurement or we have a data of the work measurement, then we can easily choose or select a ideal method or process. Just we have to add the times taken by the task, and we can simply calculate what the time taken to the whole process. So it facilitates the selection. And third one is to check actual time against the estimated times. So when we do a work measurement, we get some actual times, and we can easily compare with those with what are the estimated times. We can easily check because we have the actual data of the actual time taking data, so we can easily compare with the estimated times. Fourth one is that to check actual operator or machine performance against the expected values. So we can easily by the help of work measurement, we can easily check the operator performance, because it tells about the time taken for a process. And when operator work or operator output is not according to the time, one can easily say that operator is performing well or it is underperforming. So we can easily differentiate between a operator performance. Similarly, we can also assess the machine performance in the similar way. That what the actual output is what the actual output is coming from the machine, and what the time taken for the process. So work measurement helps us to assess the quality or the efficiency of operator or machine. Fifth one is to establish the benchmark jobs for comparative purpose. So when we calculate the time for activity, we can easily set some standards, some benchmarks, and compare easily with other jobs. Second one is the capacity assessment. Second objective is the capacity assessment. In capacity assessment, we can easily assess the capacity of our unit, organization, or a particular group of people working for a job. We can easily assess their capacity due to help of work measurement. So the first point is that to provide information on which the planning and scheduling of production can be based, including computation of the plant and labor requirement. We can easily compute what is the requirement, what the labor we need to complete this task, and to what kind of plant we more need, and what kind of machines we need. We can easily calculate and evaluate by due to the help of the work measurement. Next point is to convert the work content of the orders to the available plant capacity. Second one simply says that we can easily assess what the order we are getting and how much work content in those orders are there, because we have a data of the activity according to the time, what the time we have taken and what the time is going to complete that task. So we can easily assess the work content of that order. So this is a very important point, that we can assess what the order is coming and how much time it will take. To enable realistic plans to be drawn up, it's also a very important point. We can the work study or the work measurement enables the manager or the industries to make a realistic plan, because they have the data of the work measurement. They can easily plan a realistic plan, and what they will suggest or what they will plan, that based on some data, and that data comes from the work measurement. Fourth point is to establish operator capacity. No doubt, by help of work measurement, we can easily calculate the time taken for a particular activity, and we can also calculate the operator capacity, because we have the time for that activity. We have a standard time for that activity, and we can according to that time we can judge or we can assess the operator's capacity. To help balancing of the workload between operator groups, department or plant section in association with multiple activity charts, etc. Work measurement also helps in the balancing of the workloads between operator groups, because suppose if some activities taking less time and some activities taking more time, then we can easily balance between the timings, or we can easily balance the workloads, because we have the data of the work measurement. Sixth point is to provide perfect line balancing, especially of assembly lines. It also helps in the line balancing of assembly lines. Seventh point is to determine, in association with man and machine multiple activity charts, the number of machines an operative can run. So it also helps that how much man and machines are required to complete a assignment or complete a task to be completed, because we can easily assess how much the activity or assignment will take the time. And the third point of objective of work measurement is the estimating purpose. And for estimating purpose, to discover and eliminate lost or ineffective time. It can easily estimate the ineffective time. To set operating goals and objective, it can easily set goals and objective, because you know the time to complete a activity or task. So you can easily, because of that time, you can easily set your goals and objectives of the institute or organization. To provide information on which estimates for tender, selling price and delivery promises can be based. To provide information for labor cost control and to enable standard costs to be fixed and maintained to help in projecting the company's future plan. So you can understand from that it can be easily estimated because of the work measurement data we have. And the fourth and last point is that wage payment process to establish standard times for performance measurement. However, this principle of productivity incentives has been disapproved as a factor for increasing operative resistance, inhibiting quality improvement, and the standard time standards should be emphasized for operator performance but for incentive payment. Second one is to provide fair returns on possible incentive bonus payment schemes to measure performance against realistic expectations. So the wage payment process, work measurement can easily use a tool, important tool for wage payment process. The following are the techniques of work measurement: stopwatch time study, activity sampling, predetermined motion time system, synthesis from standard data, estimating, analytic estimating, comparative estimating. So these are some important techniques for work measurement technique. So thank you for watching.